Okay, I'm just gonna do a little quick audio test, make sure everything's running good. So I might double hear some things, but let's see. Just making sure everything's loud enough. Yeah, sounds good. Okie dokie.
The goddess is watching.
Can I not have but a moment's respite? Sleep now, little nightmare.
There should be a gauntlet or a puzzle down here that we should do before we move along.
The weary traveler draws close to the end.
Just gonna make sure the quality on everything looks good before I keep going. Yeah, it looks alright. All my swords just went straight for the fucking mirror. That's very unfortunate. I don't think it's dead though. I think the mirror is okay. I'd like to leave it up so we can get more rewards.
You were born for this. Loyalty is a fire that spreads quickly.
The mirror is honestly the only thing that's gonna kill me, to be honest, because the Azaro doesn't do very much damage. There's not much fizz to take. Maybe when he has the gargoyles, it's kind of a lot, but otherwise it's not really a big deal. But the what was I gonna say? The skeleton's damage is actually gonna hurt because my physical resistance is really high, but my elemental res is pretty bad right now. That was pretty good for a short side trip.
Far too much baggage. Have but a moment's respite.
I'm gonna try to do all of it without killing any of the mobs. Yeah, I'll try to do it leaving the gargoyles and the mages up. It should be okay. Actually, I want to do this side gauntlet first.
Justice.
That one actually cooked the fuck out of me. I have never done that puzzle before. We're out of pots. It's okay.
Ascend with precision.
I should have sold for sure before I went back in, but we'll just pick up what we need to pick up.
Far too much baggage. Can I not have but a moment's respite? Far too much baggage. Far too much baggage.
Three whetstones in one run. It's pretty good.
The weary traveler draws close to the end of the path. The Emperor beckons, and the world attends. Show me your resolve. By the goddess, what ambition!
Those are fights so much easier when you have steel skin. You just sit there and face tank everything. We'll see what happens when it resets. I said this yesterday too. I was like, oh, we'll see what happens when the next Azaro one comes out. And then this is the next Azaro one and it's still easy. So maybe steel skin is just broken. Who knows? The big part of leveling up the weapons is that they have more life. A few levels ago they were at 300 life, so them being at 370 is very nice. I think they do a little more damage too, but that doesn't really matter. I just want them to live. They're mainly here just to help farm Fazaro. As soon as we're done farming Fazaro, we might use them for just clearing maps, but we're not going to use them for bosses. I think they're pretty weak. But they'll make the Zaro farming a lot faster since we're going to be doing it for a while.
Far too much baggage. Far too much baggage.
We'll take a treasure key. As many keys as we can get, the better.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation. To entertain doubt is to dance with death. Some things that slumber should never be awoken. You are condemned. Stay the course. You were born for this.
The second stage is actually the hardest. The third one's a lot easier because you can kill the dogs. Here I don't want to cleave them and kill them, so I have to play it a little differently, but you can brute force the next one a lot easier.
not have but a moment's respite?
Aspirant can afford to be promising. An emperor must keep those promises. You must navigate your empire through troubled waters. Strike with fidelity. No two battles are alike. Choose your path. Give no quarter. Nobility is a lie. Commit to your course. Your destination is more dangerous than the journey, Ascendant.
Okay, not too bad. 2 more keys, love that. We have 4 keys left. Do we have a sacrifice for keys option? No, we don't. Okay. Okay, well, it could have been worse. I was curious if we could open all of them, but we need 3 more. So I wouldn't have enough anyway. Random skill gem and quality. It's time to spin. Spin the spare. We have a spare steel skin. Could use this over the ice one. The main reason I'd want to use it over the ice one is because the ice ones are really loud. And it's kind of annoying. This is something I was looking at. I wasn't sure if it was going to be good enough. I could try it. Oh, but we have a slam here. But he needs endurance charges to do more damage. I wonder if it's good about the charges anyway. Let's give it a try, I think. Let's try it. We'll see what happens.
Far too much baggage. What is it? Be careful. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Need some help?
This dagger is interesting, mainly because it has dex on it. I don't think it requires so much int to use. I don't think it's usable anyway. Chaos res and lightning res, but no life. That might be okay. We do need the lightning res anyway, I think. I'll take a look at that one. That one is maybe usable. Because right now we're just trying to really hit our reses. Our reses are horrible. So if we drop this, we lose fire and we gain lightning. And we'd lose life. And we lose all that armor for a little ES. I'd rather
Watch yourself.
just sell it and get the Alk Shard, to be honest.
Be careful. Yes. Watch yourself.
The goddess is watching.
Yeah, I'll try out the slam here and see how it feels. The range is a little short, but maybe that's okay. This one, if I had endurance charges, it'd be better, obviously. Well, But I mean, the damage isn't bad. If I had the other slams, I think it'd be better. The ones that don't require endurance. Because we're losing a decent amount of damage by not having charges. Oh wait, that's a huge ring. Potentially. Two all attributes and max life and res. That is good. That is really good. I'm curious if we can actually take this off though. No, everything explodes. Okay. Maybe we could do something about that though. This is really good. If we can remove this max life ring, which we would lose a little bit of life to do, so we'd lose 6, we'd lose 16 life by doing it, and then 8 more from strength, but then we'd gain 2 back, so 7 more from strength, so we'd lose 25 life to put this on, but we would get a ton of lightning res, and the life of attacks is pretty good. I'm gonna try to find a way to wear this after this run to take this off. We will have to redo some of our pieces to add more strength. I think we have a strength on boots that we can put on. So that's what we'll do, most likely. But we'll see. Fire, Fist, Ice. Just to clarify, it's not the greatest ring of all time or anything, but we need the lightning res, and it gives stats, so not too bad. It's not incredible. If it had 10 all stats or something, it would be crazy, but 2 all stats, lightning res, a little bit of life. That is a pretty solid ring. If one of the stats was changed and it was more res instead of like the health leech or something, that would have been crazy. I don't even know what if it could roll that, but yeah, if it had more res on it, it'd be really good. But I think res and attributes are both in the same, but it's a rare. No, it could roll it because it's a rare. It can have more than one prefix, more than one suffix.
The weary traveler draws close to the end of the path. The Emperor beckons, and the world attends. Leadership is a life sentence.
so the slam seems a little weaker.
This empire remains.
I'll keep it around and level it up. Maybe I'll use it in the future, but I wouldn't mind re-rolling it too. I think one of the other slams would be better than this one. Big drops. Okay, less big drops. Sometimes you just rather leave it as a rare, you know? You don't want to know. No, worst case I can sell this. Oh shit. I have no idea what this one is. I'm excited to look at it though. Yeah, I think there'll be a lot. There's a lot of uniques that will just change this entire run, so I was excited to find them.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
I was gonna say, there's definitely a way to get this item in here. One thing that animated weapons is really good at is doing these gauntlets with multiple spawning enemies. I guess just minions in general are very good at doing these. Actually, I wonder if that close combat gem could work with the slam. Because we're pretty close to the enemy, it does 25% damage. I'd have to reread it and see what it does.
Far too much baggage.
Oh, it doesn't seem to. It does the same damage. I wonder if the swords do more, though. Oh, it doesn't work on minions, so no, it wouldn't. I should move my Spectral Throw up here, though. To give them the cruelty bonus.
Not have but a moment's respite.
When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation. To entertain doubt is to dance with death.
Alright, let's read it. Oh my fucking god, that is so good. Wow, okay, that is fucking crazy. The stats are so hard to come by on this run. Yeah, that's... Remember when I said, like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna wear the topaz ring, I might have to take the strength, and nope, this just solves all of our problems. And it gives us a res, and attributes, and leech, and this is also giving us leech, and a... Holy fuck. It goes so good with our gloves and everything. So we lose 18 res, but then we gain 10 back. But then we're going to also equip that ring. Do this. So we lose a little bit of life, but our res looks so much better. How much life do we lose? 904. Lose 23 life. That's fine. Because all this gives us is life and strength. That is such a crazy fucking find. I was thinking in my head, I'm like, I wonder if it's that other amulet that gives us like 1,000,000 stats. But no, it's not that one. It's the other amulet that gives us 1,000,000 stats. Wow, that's fucking Wow. Just wow. Honestly. There's no other words. I feel like this rolled bad also. 14, 33. Yeah, the res rolled terrible. But everything else rolled really good. Like, really good. Wow. Alright. Very normal. A very normal character. With Sliver, Pinch, and Carnage Heart. Wow. That's fucking insane.
Some things that slumber should never be awoken. Give no quarter. Such resilience.
He fucking exploded. Holy.
Pity the emperor who sits
Is it because I'm...
on his throne.
I wonder if it's because I'm leeching. Like, because I know this makes you do more damage when you leech. And we're gaining back health. But it's overtime. So I wonder if that extra damage was adding up. And that's why he died so much quicker than normal. I'll take some damage and find out. We have regen though. Let me take the regen off and take some hits. Yeah, look at that. It does 691 now instead of 508 because I'm leeching. That is fucking crazy. The only thing that's gonna be annoying is the sound effects. But other than that, that is fucking crazy. Fortunately for farming Azaro, and well, farming Azaro specifically, it's fine. But I don't take much damage from these random mobs, so I don't leech anything, so I don't get the extra damage. But with Azaro, I'll just be face tanking him, so I'll make sure I'm taking some damage.
A potent little gift from our
Oh shit.
primitive past.
Whee!
a silver door. Any mystery can be unlocked if one has the right key.
Less duration support, huh? I wonder if we can do anything with that. I mean, it's good to keep around. It might come up. Not sure what we do with it, but...
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
An aspirant can afford to be promising. An emperor must keep those promises. You must navigate your empire through troubled waters. Violence is delicate. Stand your ground. Failure is an illusion. Triumphant at last.
Alright, let's see what loot we get. Nice.
Far too
It's
much
raining uniques today. I don't know if this one's gonna be good, but we'll find out. Chance to block attack damage while wielding a staff. More chance to block attack damage while wielding a staff. That's pretty good. 60% spell damage. 1 all spell skill gems. Reflects 1 of 719 to melee attackers. Huh. So it's like a shield. It's a shield and a staff. Wants you to do spells, huh? That last line of text doesn't really do anything for me because I don't use a lot of ES. It's interesting. I don't know if I want to use it. That's definitely one we put on the side, and then maybe we'll toy around with at some point if we go into spells, which we might, because just like everything in here is just all spells, all the gems. Oh yeah, I wanted to reroll this. I don't want this. If it wasn't endurance charge based, it'd be okay. These all suck. We'll just reroll that one later.
What is it?
This is nice for the stats. I will look at it. I think we have another one that's better. That is a lot of armor, and a lot of life, and a lot of fire res. Okay, I don't think we're using this one anymore. I think this one is just a lot better. Holy fuck. This one's kind of whatever.
Watch yourself.
What happens to our armor? We're at 30% right now. We're at 47%. Holy. I mean, we lose all of our evasion, but I think that's okay. I need to reroll some of my sockets, though. Let me compare this to the other one I have. Because I have sun leather here I was holding. 13 dex. This is way more dex. This has max life and lightning res. I mean, they do different things. We can hold on to them. Just one has more dex than the other. I'd like to hit 3. Okay. And they're all red. Perfect. Perfecto.
Yes. Be careful.
Least ethical ruthless gaming, to be honest.
Hello.
This is also very, very good. I think I like having insane armor, though. If this had life on it, it does have a ton of res, though. That might be a consideration.
Watch yourself. Hello.
Hmm. 19% more for using LE. That's interesting. I mean, the damage is so bad, though. Nah, there's just no way it's ever gonna be high enough.
Need something?
I think we're gonna use this helmet. We would drop like 80 health, but our resists are gonna be so much healthier. So it gives us... Okay, Fire Res we're Omega good on. It only gives us cold at the moment, because our Fire Res is capped. So this getting more Fire Res is whatever. It does give us more armor. 47 to what? 52. So we get 5% damage reduction, but we lose a little less, like 8% life. I want resists that aren't fire on my helmet, or just in general, really. This is a lightning res helm with max life. This would actually be pretty good. Can I take this helmet off? Or does everything break? Oh, nothing breaks. And all this is usable? Yep. I mean, this would give us a little bit of life back. We'd still lose 40 life, but then we would gain 17 res. This looks a lot better. Do we have any other helmet options? It's a pretty good one. Cold res. Okay, and that gets everything in. This is a really good helmet still, for sure. But right now I'd rather just have the resist. I mean, our res is looking nice. Our goal is 900 HP maxed res using a one-handed shield. So I mean, we're pretty close to that. We don't have the one-handed shield, but we do have... we're closing in on max res and we're closing in on 900. So that means we're getting there on our goals for sure. The drops have been crazy though. Especially these two. This one is also a fucking demon chest. I kind of wish it didn't have the gore effect though. This shit is so loud of Spectral Throw. It's crazy. I wonder if it's... I guess it's under sound effects. Yeah, it is. Okay, well, let's just keep it turned down until we change from Spectral Throw to a Slam, maybe.
Can I not have but a moment's respite? too much baggage.
Not gonna say no to a mana flask. That's superior. That's cool. Man, today has been crazy. I mean, last night was pretty crazy too in terms of finds, but today has been fucking absolutely bonkers.
Oh, the weary traveler draws close to the end of the path. The Emperor beckons, and the world attends. Are you a martyr? Such resilience. This empire remains filled with emperors in waiting.
I feel like we're gonna find another spectrum or whatever, another jewel on this run too, just based on the drops so far, maybe even today.
When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation. To entertain doubt is to dance with death. Some things that slumber should never be awoken. Receive your sentence. You are inexhaustible.
Nice.
Pity the
Great kill time.
emperor who sits alone on his throne.
Right before all the gargoyles come out.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
I think I can turn up the sounds a little bit. The core sounds are just so loud. I don't think it's a problem normally, I guess, but with Spectral Throw, it's so loud. Just because it hits so many times. Do you wanna hear what it sounds like when you're when you're doing Spectral Throw? I can turn it up, but it's a bad time.
A potent little gift from
Diamond Shrine, sure. All right, we got crits. Here, I'll turn it up for you. We got crits and Spectral Throw. Did you see the chest, by the way? That chest is also disgusting. This one. The armor on it's crazy. Hello. Doing pretty good. We found crazy drops for this run today, so it's about as good as it's gonna get. Like actual gear we might use till the end of the run type drops. Which, I mean, is why we're in lab, so working as intended. The chest was good. Yeah, just for reference on the armor on this thing, right now we're at 51%, and if we take it off, we're at, I guess everything breaks. When we take this off, oh, we only have 731. Yeah, I mean, it's like 15% of our armor. But before, this was at, I'm trying to remember, this was a lot lower of a value. I put my gold one back. It's 51%. It was like 35% before. So it was a pretty cracked piece of armor for sure. Moonstone Ring. And I think this one gives us res as well. Yeah, our res looks so much better. Well, not right now because I'm cursed, but. There you go, it's like we're pretty much capped on 2 of them, and we just need cold res. There is definitely a way for me to get cold res right now. I would just have to look. But we're still going to be grinding, so it's like, oh, I'll just look later kind of deal. Why look now?
An aspirant can afford to be promising. An emperor must keep those promises.
Also, you mentioned, like, oh yeah, Katava is going to be easy now. I don't think so. I don't know if you saw those ads. Oh, I have a silver key. I should go use that. Let me go find the door. No, I don't think he will be. I think he'll still absolutely rock my ass. Not just like the first part, really. It's really just gonna be the ad phase. Unless you mean like in a non-hardcore setting. In a non-hardcore setting, yeah. I think Katava is gonna be pretty free on this run. Am I blind? Oh, it's over there. How? What do you mean it dropped over here? Alright. Just one of the mobs randomly walked into the blender and just dropped me an AUG. What a nice guy. That's funny. Yeah, I think Katava will be easy on this run, but from a hardcore setting, I still think that the ads... Well, we'll need to prep for the ads. I think it could be easy, but it still needs a lot of prep. Even with the current gear we have.
Far too much baggage.
Just so you know, those uniques that I sent, we got over the course of like 2 runs or something, 3 runs. Actually, I think Carnage Heart and the staff dropped in the same one. Hardcore in general is wild, that's true. Are you enjoying playing this? Playing PoE? Yeah, it's fun. I think this run is super fun. If you meant this run in specific, like no passives, yeah, it's great. It's the most fun I've had playing PoE, for sure. And it's not even close. I just have to think about things that you don't normally consider. Like attributes and... I don't know, it just makes you look at gear in a different way. Usually the favorite part for RPGs for me is... caring about just a lot of pieces of gear. Or caring about like a lot of the stats. I think it gets boring when it's like, yeah... The majority of the gear you get is garbage because your gear is too good, or there's only like 2 stats you care about.
I die for the Empire.
But in this run, yeah, you just care about so much. 4 keys. Okay, to the other side. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Let's roll the dice. This one's a slam. Oh, this one... I can't use it, but... Stun threshold, huh? 336 of base. 350 jewelers. Nice. Love that. Crit chance spikes be critted. I've changed stances recently, which I don't do. 75% less damage while in blood. So it wants you to be in sand. Well, I don't have the stance skill. And I can't use this. I mean, I'll take this for now. I don't know if I'll keep it, but we'll find out.
Hello.
26 strength, huh? We can actually use this whack-ass 101 dex item now. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I just don't have them. I mean, this one sucks, but...
Watch yourself.
I honestly don't even want to roll this ring or keep it. I'm just going to sell it.
This.
Oh, wait, this might be better than what I'm using currently. Which is not something I was expecting. And it's an axe, which would work with Bone Shatter. Yeah, what are their attributes looking like? They're looking mad broken. I can get rid of this one.
Be careful.
375 on Spectral Throw. $265, but we don't have it linked with Cruelty. I don't know if that matters though. It is not faster than my sword, right? Because this is 1.3 per second and this is 1.4 per second. I don't know. I actually have no idea why the damage is so much lower. It doesn't. My sword is cracked. Yes, that I've been having a really hard time replacing it. 1633. Is it just the attack speed that drops it like 100 DPS? And also the link. Yeah, the link does matter. Well, let's say I don't link, right? Let's test it that way. So right now this is 375 no link, and this is 265. So even without the link, it's 110 less DPS, which is like a third. Does this axe look a third worse? I don't think so. Something's not adding up. Hold on. So it's what? 43 plus 58 plus 16 plus 33 plus 12 plus 29 plus 5 plus 121 divided by 2. It's 317, 158 on this. And then this is what? $179. So yeah, this is still higher by like 20. And then it has better attack speed. This does give me more leech, so I'd have leech from here, and leech from here. This also gives me accuracy. So it gives me accuracy, and I guess also that it's not fair to test it in here because our accuracy isn't accurate, ironically. So this is what, 430, and this is 320. Yeah, makes more sense. It's 110. All right, well, the sword is cracked. What can you do? Where's my cruelty? Yep, it sucks. I really want to replace the sword and go one-hander, but I can't. I just can't. This is just the best sword in the game, and it is what it is. This axe would let us use Bone Shatter, but I don't think it matters. I think we're just gonna reroll that.
Hello.
Look for more slams. This has rarity on it.
See you.
Lower flat, lower AS. Well, it's not we don't have any, we have quality on this one. I guess I could max it out since we're using it anyway. We have quality on this one and no quality on the other one.
What is it?
27% chance to ignite. I also rolled lower duration. All right, let me cook for a sec. I have no idea if this is gonna be good or not. That's kind of interesting.
careful.
So, what are we looking to beat? 457. What if we had this with like... So this is 27% chance to ignite, and we're hitting a shit ton of times of... So if I hit with Spectral Throw, does that chance to ignite work on each individual hit of Spectral Throw? Yes, okay. So what I'm thinking is I have less duration, I have burning damage, I have cruelty, and this thing is chance to ignite. How strong are those burns going to be? Also, how is burning... sorry, how are ignites worded? Because are ignites like you deal X damage over X time, or is it per second? Yeah, that's why I'm asking is because if ignite is worded you deal 500 damage over 5 seconds, then this is good. But if ignite is worded you deal 50 damage per 1 second, then that is not good. Only affects the skill. Okay, then it's not gonna be good anyway. But yeah, I wonder if these are worth it with the with that. I would need this to be a yellow. I mean, I have like a shit ton of chromatics we can just spend and find out. What's the damage here? 209. You want to do it for science? Let me see actually if I have an armor. I'm looking for 3 red and a green that are all linked together. There's 2 red. Conk effect would be a good 4th link. This? Are you saying this is good anyway? Like, are you saying I should just be using this now because it's an AoE? I don't know if... I didn't know if it was considered an AoE or not. Okay, let me put on these gloves real quick. It's modifying the skill. Yeah, I wasn't sure if ST was considered an AoE skill. Because it says supports any skill. I guess it tells me, huh? If that's true or not. Spectra Throw on that list. Spectral Throw. It does not... See, it's not supported. Okay. So why am I using it? I kind of want to reroll these colors. Well, just for the test. It's a little grief. Well, we do have 25 chromatics. Oh, here, we can just test it of this helmet. So, let me put this on. Right now, Spectral Throw. We put with something else specifically for doing ignites. Yeah, that makes sense. So it is 443. And then we put in burning. It barely goes up, and then cruelty. 294. How accurate is this? Do you think? Not in terms of how accurate is the DPS, but, well, I guess that is kind of what I'm asking. Because 27% on all the hits is pretty high. You know what, let's just try it and see what happens. Worst case, it's hard Garbo and we swap over. Look at your stat page. Chance to ignite from main hand hits, 27%. What else am I looking for? It doesn't give me like an ignite damage or whatever. It just says... I guess ignite's 90% of this weapon. You need fire damage. What do you mean? Why would I need fire damage? Is an ignite based off the physical hit? Ignite is based off the fire hit. So, okay. So it has a 27% chance to ignite, but it's not actually igniting anything? Is that what you're saying? Like, I can ignite, but the ignite won't do anything because it doesn't do any fire damage? I can use Wild Strike. Does fire damage sometimes. Smile. Chance to ignite from main hand hits. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it for the fun. Most likely I'll just end up swapping back. Did I finish all of my gear? I did. Yeah, high chance I just swap back, but for the just to break up the monotony, I guess. What did I have on Q? Decoy totem.
Justice will prevail.
Actually, I could use this here, huh? Because this one works. I mean, it's like a knight. It's just kind of slow, but it gives me block, which is interesting. Oh, you know what? I could put close combat on instead of. Here, hold on. I forgot I had close combat. It's over here. Need a second yellow, though. Wonder if this is just gonna do more. Spell can't be used. Why? Skill can only be used with axes or swords. Why was I able to use it when it was here? Huh? Okay, so this can only be used... Skill can only be used with axes or swords. I don't even see where it says that. But it suddenly goes away when I move it here. Oh, it's because close combat says that. Okay. Alright. Reading is hard. I wonder if this is actually good with animate weapon. to just go and cleave everything down.
Your death is a mercy.
I mean, it definitely looks worse. Granted, all the weapons died, but Fire Fist Cold. Honestly, the real upside to using Wild Strike is that I don't have to listen to the Spectral Throw gore.
The weary traveler draws close to the end of the path. The Emperor beckons, and the world attends. Such resilience. This empire remains filled with emperors in waiting.
Well, it was a fun try. It was cool. Let's level this up, I guess, also. I don't know, it was worth trying. Let's see how it is, and... It was aight. I don't think it was bad, but I just think Spectral Throw is better. Just noisier.
Can I not have but a moment's light?
strikes without hesitation. To entertain doubt is to dance with death. Some things that slumber should never be awoken. Claim your inheritance. Such resilience. Pity the Emperor who sits alone on his throne.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
The nice thing about having done the run is I know I need to start picking up portal scrolls nice and early. Even though it seems like we have a lot, we'll probably also need a lot of scrolls to finish.
A potent little gift from our primitive past.
Getting a blank ruby ring is good, especially if we get an alk. Oh, Jesus. Good items flashbang right there. I don't really need these belts. But the rings were huge. I don't know why I'm looking at this because I can... Oh, this actually is so good too, though. If I didn't have Carnage Heart, this ring is very good, but I also couldn't take off my old... Or this amulet, rather. But I couldn't take off my old amulet, either. Wow. It rolled really well. But unfortunately, I can't use it. My current setup is just too strong. I'm gonna feel that way the rest of the run, I think.
An aspirant can afford to be promising. An emperor must keep those promises. You must navigate your empire through troubled waters. Claim your inheritance. Delight in your gilded dungeon, Ascendant.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Alright, more loot, more loot. Bam. Bam. Okay, well, could be better. Slams the target, enemy short. Oh yeah, I read that one, I didn't like it. Blade Storm. This one I wanted to try and see if it's even good. Guess what are the numbers on it? I don't know, because it's a minion. They won't tell me. Okay.
Yes. Watch yourself. Need something? Watch yourself. Need something?
It's so good too. Maybe if I was farming and I didn't need the stats, I'll keep it. There's a non-0% chance we use this just for the rarity at some point. Yeah, it looks good. I want to try out these statues and see what's up. Requires an axe, mace, scepter, or staff. Alright, I no longer care. I'm gonna do a YouTube video while I'm here, I guess. Just showing off my gear and showing off this run. Because I think it's neat.
Justice will prevail.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
The res on this are really good, especially because we don't need fire res right now. The chaos res is really nice too, but the rest of the stats are kind of bad. And I don't think we can drop 27 fire res, unfortunately. No. It's a good ring, and maybe it's something we'll use in the future, but not right now. Valorb is nice. I don't know if I'll corrupt anything, but maybe if I'm just really looking to push a one-handed weapon, I might corrupt it.
Traveler draws close to the end of the path. The Emperor beckons, and the world attends. Strike with fidelity.
Have but a moment's respite?
I was slightly concerned there, not gonna lie. I was like, oh, am I dead? But no, we're good.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation. To entertain doubt is to dance with death. Some things that slumber should never be awoken. Nobility is a lie. You are relentless. By the goddess, what ambition! Pity the emperor who sits alone on his throne.
We're very close to Steel Skin, giving us 100% of our life. It's currently at 568 and we're at 856, so about 300 off.
Any mystery can be unlocked if one has the right key.
Let's go up. It should be at the top of the map there. Should be another exit.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
An aspirant can afford to be promising. An emperor must keep those promises. The Empire awaits you with open jaws. Give no quarter. You are condemned. Claw your way to the top. The trap of tyranny is inescapable.
That was a lot of drops. Iron ring, huh? And we can reroll one of our gems. Just seeing what I would want to reroll. Let's reroll this one. Don't care about any of these. I'll just grab it to reroll it again later. Alright, let's do our loot.
What is it?
That is not bad at all. A little bit of fire res, some life regen, a ton of life. We'll keep that one around. 18 dex max life. This is also okay to keep around, just in case we ever do need the stats.
This?
We have better shields than that. 25 dex on a ring. Wow. Don't think I'll ever need that though. Same thing with this. I don't think it's usable, unfortunately. That has to go.
Watch yourself.
I'll take the 2 alchemy shards though.
This?
That is also not bad, but we have better shields. We just can't use another pair of gloves. The gloves we have on are too good. 23 lightning res, huh? No life though, no nothing else. Kind of whatever.
Be careful.
Alright, that was pretty easy Azaro kill. Not too bad. Some of the loot was okay. Getting this helmet for later and these boots for later or right now even is pretty good. Only a 19-minute run too. Not bad. I think our belt is our weakest point right now, so if we can find a nice belt, that'll be super good, or if we just gamble one of these. Either gamble it or upgrade it. Because we have a lot of currency, just not too much to do with it. We don't have, I guess, the good currency like Alks. We just have a lot of like chromes and upgrade material. I guess like we can make ourselves tankier, just so many of these anyway. I mean, something like this is gonna just stay on the whole time, huh? %51 armor. Damn. Just casually taking half damage. Armor is so broken in this game. I could pump this. It's not I mean, it's not gonna make much of an increase, huh? But so it's what, 58, and we're gonna add an extra 20%. It's going to be 70, so we're gonna add 12 armor if I pump a bunch of scraps into it. I mean, I'd only do it just because we're gonna use it the whole time, but in terms of what it's actually doing, it's doing almost nothing. Man, our setup is so good. Okay, well, let's do another run. I definitely don't want to leave until my coal res is capped at the very least. I wonder if I can do that now. Because if I can do it now, I can move on, but let me take a look. Let's look. Can we cap our cold resistance? This is cold and lightning. We won't even lose that much life for putting it on, honestly. So where does this put us at? 65, 53, 75. So it would need about 20 lightning and 10 cold, even with that. Cold and lightning. Let's look. Yeah, we have a lot of cold and fire. Well, there's cold on this. That's interesting. So this would cap our cold, overcap it even a little. Our lightning's a little lower. If we have it like this, our cold's at 58. We have 17 lightning, so we can't really take off our helmet. Do you have any boots with a lot of cold? No. Let's see if we can gamble some boots that give cold res. Just for fun.
Purger of corruption.
Look, every pair of boots is move speed. Except for these ones, I guess. And those. These are actually really good boots. Especially if we needed fire.
Tortured yet.
I could try to roll. Try to roll extra, because what is move speed? It's a prefix. And resist is a suffix. It is. Okay. No cold res. Try to get. Do I have cold res on the helmet, maybe? I would need lightning res from somewhere else if I do that. So what happens to our res if I do that? We have 53 lightning. Even with this ring on. If we have lightning res boots, then it's okay. Doesn't look like it. We have lightning res shield, but we're not using that. This gives res. No, it does lightning damage. I mean, we can probably play with that. Our life is a little bit lower. It's only at around 900. I guess it's 900 if you add up the ES that we're getting. Our armor dropped 4%. It's probably fine. We're missing a socket for decoy totem though. But we can move this one. I'm down to keep that. I don't want to keep any of these. This one I can keep. This has lightning res on it. How bad is our lightning res? We can't use that. So we'd have 53 lightning, then capped everything else. I mean, that's fine.
Yes. You will be remembered.
Can I not have? I stand within the tortured mind of Calm himself. Now, little nightmare.
we're back. That flask is big. I hated this part in the witch run. Not sure if I'll hate it here too. Based on the damage I'm taking, probably will.
to give.
That wasn't too bad. Had to focus up for a minute there, though. Make sure I wouldn't die.
Can I not have but a moment's respite? Can I not have but a moment's respite? Save your breath.
That was free. Not even remotely close.
Nightmare made real.
I just want to do Piety and then hop off, I think. So let's go kill Piety. Any flask is good. Love that. Would I do this? It's a good run. It's a fun run. I don't know, it's fun to care about the gear that you get, I guess. There's a lot of things that you can normally ignore in a playthrough that ends up being more interesting here. I have no idea how this piety is going to go. I am going to change out one piece of gear, though. I think I want to swap this. Yeah, that looks better.
Who is the wonder child now, Scion?
I feel like I can't even see what's going on my screen like half the time. There's so much just random bullshit. No Death Piety. Let's fucking go. Oh, that's really good. Alright, let's make a note. Let's say medium difficulty fight. I've been taking notes of all the bosses I kill. Piety. And what stats I have and everything, so when I do it on hardcore, I have more information. Steel skin. We're also using animate weapon. We're also using stone golem and ice golem. Stone golem. Ice golem. We are level 46. This is a medium difficulty fight. We have 856 HP, 44 ES. Our armor is at 54%. Our evasion is at 0. We have 75 fire. We have 58 lightning. And we have 70% cold. Actually, that's a lie. We have 58% cold, 70% lightning. We have... What's our steel skin level? Level 11. 11 steel skin, and our DPS is 523. Cool. That was good. Feels strong. Normally that fight is really hard, but actually wasn't too bad. I think you just don't summon swords after the beginning. You just start spectral throwing. Oh, I forgot to record it, but I guess I have this recording, so we could use that.
This'll do nicely, Exile.
Alright, this is going to be a little bit of a short stream. I got pulled away to do something else, so I'm just going to ID my loot, and then that will be it. But that was good.
Yes.
That's still a good fight. 8 all res, but the rest kind of sucks. Crit chance on the spells isn't that bad, but we have better shields. The Sacred Life could be okay. We just need to transmute it. It is no longer okay. 07 Sacred Life Flask.
Be careful.
Alright, cool. GG's everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll be on later tonight. Maybe finish off the act. But yeah, it was good. It was good progress today. I'll see everyone there. Bye-bye.